Welcome back, everyone, to Rogue Legacy 2. This is the first video I've uploaded in a while. Previously, all my videos have been last, 5 or so videos were items that didn't have any voiceover to them. Combination problems are there. First of all, I didn't realize my microphone was not plugged in / hooked up to OBS. So none of my original audio recorded. When I went to go back and re-record the audio, I had wanted to go back and re-record this audio for those videos, but because I didn't lose my car. My car was in the shop having the trunk replaced and repainted. I didn't have my car for a week and a half, which meant that instead of coming home every night, I was actually staying with my parents, which originally thought it was only going to be for a couple nights and ended up being for a week and a half, like I said. So all of the videos I had in my queue got used up, and I wasn't able to create new content for about a week and a half. So this is the first time that I've been able to get back and record a video. As you may notice, we're past the Halloween point, so none of the skeletons or knights will have their special helmets on. There's going to be no pumpkins lying around anywhere, and we'll be back to pizza and meat going forward, so that's fine by me. I had a week off prior when I recorded most of those episodes. However, I couldn't bring my car in to get repaired. That would have been nice to not have my car for a week, but be off for a week. So, whatever. Not a big deal. So we're going to continue along here. Right now we're playing as a very floaty, whatever they call this guy, rapier guy. So I want to call him a troubadour. That's not the right word, because troubadour is the one with the guitar. But we'll be playing as him for a bit, and then we'll try to make an attempt at the boss or two, at the boss, and hopefully move on to the next area, which should be in the sun something, I think. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And then I think maybe not in this episode, but maybe one of the later episodes coming up, I need to start focusing on figuring out the riddles to some of those scars, so that I can start unlocking those, the challenge rooms, that is, from those scars. But as for this guy right here, I'm not going to really worry about taking on the boss with this person, because I think the floatiness is going to be a massive detriment. So we're just going to collect a lot of money with this, and as needed, we will try to see if we can't maybe get ourselves into a good position with them. I don't have a lot of whatever they call that, determination, or whatever that 99% is up there, so gonna hopefully try to find something that maybe can increase my resolve, and we'll go from there, even if it's requiring me to beat up a bunch of enemies without taking any damage. So do this. Doing a pretty good job taking these guys out. Obviously I'm overpowered for this section. Didn't take any damage yet. That's pretty good. But I think we'll start taking damage now because of that. Fire, of course, is keeping me from doing what I want to do. Alright, now you guys are all dead. And 3, there'll be one or two stronger guys, and then we'll go from there. Alright, those guys are dead. Clean up the rest of these guys, and that should be it. Alright, looks like I've used up all of the whatever they call those. You know, where you're healing the scars. So now they're giving me access to a apple and looks like maybe one relic. Maybe, I don't know. I presume just one relic. Charon's Trell, that would be good for extra money. But I gotta kill 15 guys. Do it. So. Oh, crap. Thought I muted that. Really not worth it, unfortunately, because I'm at 99% resolve. I don't really want to lower my resolve any more than it already is. Just because it starts to eat into my health pool. Plus, I'm not sure if that would count as damage that would kill me. I doubt it, but I can't go in there right now because if I take damage, I'm dead. Neat. Yeah. Alright, let's here, we need to kill another 13 enemies in order to cleanse the relic. We'll have to be sort of patient, and we'll also have to be sort of careful to make sure that we don't take any damage from spikes or spike balls or that thing. So see if we can't find some guys here to kill. Nothing up here. Little click on 2. Should be able to do this as long as I don't get hit by the bones. There's 2 there. I don't have very good magic for this room, unfortunately. Much as I want to leave, I should probably try to clean this room up. I almost died there, that would have been bad. The rest of this room should be pretty straightforward. That'll get me to 11. I'll just have 4 more to go. I got 4 more enemies to beat, and this is probably a bad decision because I'm gonna get hit like that. So now I'm dead. But Lady Lisa the 4th is killed. I think I gotta undo that. I'd locked in one of my slots to always be a barbarian. I think I'm gonna undo that now because I want other classes other than the barbarian right now. I may lock in maybe one of the other classes that I'm not as strong with right now, like I know I just got the pirate class. That would be a good one to probably lock in, depending on what type of magic and or weapon they're wielding. Should be just the regular weapon, but as you can see, my barbarian here is wielding the pacifist sign, so that can happen. Can happen to the best of us. How was your day, girlfriend? You are a woman, aren't you? Alright, let's talk to Charon. Off we go. Alright, for this one we're definitely going to try to get as much money as possible, so we're going to try to skip over anything that is enemy related. I'd actually discovered. Maybe if we're lucky, we could find a weapon like we did last time. I doubt that's gonna happen. That's finding an alternate weapon is sort of rare in these runs, let alone to do it on a pacifist run. You know, doesn't seem very likely, but it is possible, I guess. I recently made a mistake. Might seem gross, but I don't like to clean between my toes, because every time I clean between my toes, I end up rubbing something. Causes me to get some sort of athlete's foot, or you know, whatever. Too much rubbing. So I have to then put powder between my toes to get rid of the fungus. And then it probably doesn't help that I have steel-toed shoes I probably should have retired. So that's probably adding to the problems I'm running into. But trying to keep my feet separated so it doesn't spread to my other foot. Seems simple enough, right? Until, like, you know, somehow your toes touch or whatever while you're sleeping. And then all of a sudden you've got athlete's foot on both feet. Or maybe that's not how that works. I don't know. Shit pisses me off. Because it acts like, you know, well, again, I presume this is athlete's foot. And because it's really itchy. But it's like a bug bite. You know, the itchier it gets, the less you should, you know, scratch it, because it just makes it worse. So, my brother and his buddy did a video, a stream for charity, and 48-hour stream. So I'm not sure if they streamed for 48 hours over 3 days, but they did, you know, do a whole bunch, a lot of time. So, you know, you multiply, excuse me, 8 times 4. That would be, what, 32. So that'd be 32 hours right there. And then, you know, they may have streamed even longer than, you know, 32 hours. But plan was to stream for, you know, 2 full straight days over the course of 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they raised a whole bunch of money, which, you know, good for them. I had a point I wanted to make and I suddenly forgot what it was. Aside from trying to watch the backup streams, oh, that's it. So I wasn't watching them live because I worked Friday, and then I could have watched them live Sunday, but, you know, I mean, how long do you want to sit in front of your computer or television streaming a stream? So I was just sort of watching the VODs after they were uploaded. Ooh, this is a bad room. So I was watching the VODs afterwards, and Twitch's ad stuff is kind of obnoxious, because I don't know what it's like if I had been watching the stream live, but as I'm trying to watch the VOD, it's like every 15, 20, I doubt it's every 30 minutes, like every 10 to 15 minutes they have a, you know, an ad roll, and it's anywhere between, you know, 2 to 4 ads, and the ads could be anywhere between 5 seconds to 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I get it, you know, you need to make money, they need to make money, whatever. It's just, it started getting obnoxious after, you know, like, you sit there and watch it for 3 hours. You know, you've sat through 12 different ad breaks, which is somewhere in the ballpark of like 36 ads, which could be, you know, 30 seconds each. I mean, that would be the very worst case scenario, I think, but not fun. But aside from that, the story I'm trying to get to is, you know, of course you've got your whatever you want to call them. I mean, there's probably all kinds of derogatory names for them, but you know, essentially the streamers that get you to tune in and subscribe and donate money, you know, because they're very well endowed or cute or beautiful or sexy or whatever you want to call them. And the one that I had seen when I tried to tune into my brother's thing was a girl. It said something like it said what was it, tank top pull-ups or something, or you know, something, you know, to titillate, you know, the young pubescent audience they're probably targeting, slash, you know, lonely 20-somethings. I get it, you know, if that's your thing, great. If it's not your thing, great. You know, I don't care one way or another. It's not my time and money and effort put into it. But the thing that caught my eye was in the you know, little screenshot caption that Twitch creates, you know, to try to say, hey, this is what, you know, whoever is doing at the moment. Usually game footage or them talking, you know, on a couch or whatever, behind a microphone. This one said, you know, 7 minutes until, you know, tank top pull-ups or whatever the thing was, you know. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. I just sort of ignored that. And then I came back later on, maybe like a half an hour later, and it said, instead of saying 7 minutes till this, it said 2 minutes till this. So I'm guessing it probably had some sort of, you know, the user interaction where the timer wouldn't start unless they hit a certain number of subscriptions or donations or something, and then the clock would only start, you know, would only tick down for that much longer. Would be my guess. But I just thought that was sort of weird. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, well, they gotta wait 7 minutes for that, and then half an hour later they're still waiting. You know, they still have another 3 or 2 minutes to wait on the clock, but I don't know. I've seen it before with the bathtubs and the kiddie pools and the, you know, the write your name on the board. I don't know. It's not for me. That just makes me the old man in the room, I guess. You know, I mean, it shouldn't be illegal by any stretch of the imagination. If people are watching it and people are donating money, then, you know, I'm not going to tell people how to spend or waste their money, you know. It's not my business. You know, particularly as you've got people that play video games for a living, you know, making decent chunks, anywhere between decent chunks of change to millions of dollars, depending on what games they're playing, how popular they are, how many subscribers they have, blah blah blah, ad revenue. So I don't know. I'm gonna get this thing up here even if it damages me multiple times, because I want the 240% gold bonus I'm getting right now. So clear I'm not gonna run into a weapon here. So let's see how much gold we can sort of just get through, you know, treasure chest and that. Oh, I'll be dead here in a second, I think. Not bad, I guess, for a run, but could be better. Oh, got the apple. Never mind, this run continues. An apple makes the world go round. Dash right over you. That's chicken. And my run will continue even after this. That's chicken. I'm nearly full health. We're gonna be going for a while longer. Like, do appreciate the traps give you just enough time to react. Taking a little too much damage there, I think. Well, like I said, we're gonna try to get to the boss here. Either, not this run obviously, but maybe in a run or two. Depending on what classes I get as pairs. See if we can't find more. Anything in here? Nope, nothing in here. And then after that, I think I'm going to try to figure out the riddles for some of the scars I haven't figured the riddles out for yet. And yeah, keep going. Stay safe. If I jump there, that was a okie dokie then. There's not enough money. There's not enough money. I'm sorry, I'm greedy, but that was definitely not enough money. Go down. Go on the door. I want a weapon, but I'm not gonna get a weapon. Got more food though, so my run continues. I do like this, I do like what they did in this game, if I haven't already mentioned it, about, you know, the first area is like Rogue Legacy 1, where you're in the castle. And the second area, instead of being just sort of a forest version of the castle, it is 4 very large areas. And the little rooms that we're going into and out of, that we can also bypass by going over the top, we had the ability to do so. I do like, you know, they can be random, they don't all have to be the same, but I really, really like the fact that this is not just like the castle. It's not just an outdoor version of the castle. It is 4 very large areas split up into half by the Pizza Girl area. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one. This requires me to hit the button and then do my void dash all the way over there. But if I'm off even just by a little, I'll either run into the first block by the switch, I'll run into that second block and have to jump. So this is probably going to be a fail on my part if I missed it. I was off by just a little bit, and that was just enough to not be able to get that. Anywho, let's keep going. Come on, not taking more damage. I'll be dead here in a second if I keep taking damage. I failed that one. That was great. Do void dash over. Up here, we got about 3 hits. It looks like before I'm dead. I guess, anyways. But like I said, I really like what they did here. You know how far you are along, and at the same time, that was a little sketchy there. You know how far along you are because, you know, there's 4 very big areas. At the very end, you're gonna run into the boss. So you're not guessing. Oh, I'm dead. You're not guessing where the boss is. The boss is at the end of this. It's like a gauntlet, so you can't accidentally run into the boss room on the second screen. As much as I love vampirism, I'm gonna have to go with the pirate. I need to level up the pirate ability. He's currently at level 0. Need to get him up a little bit more because he buffs one of my skills. And then got some decent money here if we want to spend it. I'd probably think about buying that here soon if I don't do it right now. Just because I think once it hits level 5 I'll be at 100%. So even if I'm at 0 MP, 1 HP, I'll have 100. So let me think about this here for a second.